Well, a conductor has to have an extraordinarily firm hand. And part of it, the first part, the very first part, is that you have to know your score so well, and you have to have a sense of integrity about the music. And I think the most important thing a conductor can do is to create an environment where everyone wants to play well, and they feel they're part of this group to play well. A clear beat is bare minimum. You can't get a cohesive group of 60 players when you yourself are not showing a clear beat. The other rule I follow, and I really teach my students, is that as a conductor, it's always your fault. It's always your fault. In your mind, if something isn't right, if it's not together, the first thing you should say is, okay, am I clear here? Did I give that cue correctly? Okay, perhaps maybe somebody made a mistake. But the first rule is if it's your fault. And so there's a sense of ownership or taking charge yourself. Then, okay, if there still are problems, we'll take things apart and work on it. But I think many conductors tend to say, oh, it's not together, it's out of tune, and instead of thinking, okay, is there something I could do better? And I found it very helpful for me trying to have this respect for the players. It's so important because oftentimes I'm getting up in front of a group of players who have played that Beethoven symphony 50 times to the one time I've conducted it with them. They know it, their part, much better than I do, perhaps. I mean, they really know it. And so it's very important to have a vision of the piece, but also to respect the fact that these players are bringing an entire lifetime of experience to it. Now, with a student group, it might be a little different. These kids might all be doing that piece for the first time. And that's an entirely different experience.